Today is Wednesday, April the 22nd. Have several folks on our prayer list we'd like for you to remember by name in your daily prayers. Sympathy is extended to the family of Greg Harris, who passed away on Tuesday. This is friends of the Tommy Lee family, so please be mindful of them as they go through this difficult time. Pauline Birdwell, mother of Andrew Fox, is recovering from surgery at home. Rachel Lynn, 12 years old, and Riley Lynn, 9 years old, are both recovering from a four-wheeler accident. They are friends of Joe Mosherry. They both are at home recovering. Jennifer Curtis, relative of Mabel Lee, and Sandra Allen, still at Erlanger, recovering from surgeries and still on the ventilator. Anna Burgess is receiving therapy at NHC and is still making good progress. Betsy Cody, sister of Jim Perry, is at home undergoing therapy. She lives in Florida. And please remember all those who have ongoing health issues and those who are battling cancer. You can check the bulletin for all specific names for them. A few announcements we need to make. One of our widows, Debbie Cumby, was displaced from her home. And if you'd like to take her a meal, you can call Mary Alice Thomas at 528-3208. And we appreciate your help with that. Listed in the bulletin are names of shut-ins. Please send those a card each week who are designated by your last name. And thank you for taking time to do that. It really means a lot to them. And please continue to check on folks during this time of social distancing. And please pray for our elders as they make decisions for us to meet safely again.
Good evening. Welcome to the Sycamore Church of Christ Wednesday night Devo. Glad to be with you this evening. I'm looking forward to when we can all be together again. Tonight I want to talk to you a little bit about statistics. Because anybody that knows me very well knows that I'm not good at math. It's not one of my strong suits. So it's good to know that you don't have to be a math whiz to figure out statistics. What statistics are is the discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data. Basically what that means is it gives you a percentage of something happening, odds of something happening. Like if you have stage 4 cancer, your life expectancy without treatment is 6 months. It tells us that fewer than 2% of the NCAA student athletes go into professional athletes. Odds of winning the lottery are somewhere between 1 in 200 to 300 million. Why do we need to know this? What about marriage and divorce? About 40 to 50% of married couples in the U.S. divorce, and the divorce rate for subsequent marriages is even higher. So does this mean we should just give up on marriage because statistics say that we're not going to make it? That half of us won't make it? Should we not even try? You know, we do a grave injustice to people when we tell them, especially when we're counseling somebody maybe about marriage, tell them that marriage is a 50-50 proposition. If each partner's putting 50% in, what you have is two people halfway doing the job. In this case, 50 and 50 don't add up to 100. What does the Bible say about marriage? Genesis 2:24 says, "Therefore a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh." Does that sound like God wants marriage to be a 50-50 proposition? What about high school students leaving the church? You know, statistics said not in 2007 that 70% of students ages 18 to 22 stopped attending services regularly, twice a month or more for 1 year. In 2017, that number dropped to 66%. So does that mean that when our kids leave high school, we just write them off because statistics say we can't save them? Proverbs 22:6 says, "Train up a child in the way he should go, and that when he is old, he will not depart from it." We may not be able to save every child, but we can try one at a time. We as parents or grandparents, teachers, elders, deacons, ministers, Christians have an obligation to teach, even if it's by example. And aren't we so blessed to have Scott and SLC ministry here at Sycamore? I'm so impressed with the great work they continually do for the Lord's church. So what about statistics? Are they good to know? Should they control our lives? If statistics tell you that over and over that you're doomed to failure, what motivation do do you have to do what you're supposed to do in life and get anything accomplished? So what about you this evening? I can't answer for you any more than you can answer for me. How committed are you in following God's plan to get to heaven? Are we willing to obey 5 out of the 10 commandments and hope that God's grace will cover the other 50%? God's grace will cover us if we try, but not for laziness. And let me leave you with this thought. If you're not 100% sure this evening that your relationship with the Lord is right, there's a 0% chance tomorrow it'll be any better unless you do something about it. Let me repeat that. If you're not 100% sure that your relationship with the Lord is right tonight, tomorrow there's a 0% chance it'll be any better unless you do something to change it. So what are we going to do about it? We're not physically together now. That doesn't mean we can't be there for each other. If you have a need, call the church office. You can call one of the elders. You can call one of the deacons. You can call one of the ministers. You can call any member of this congregation. And we would be happy to pray for you, pray with you. We're not physically together right now, but like everybody keeps telling you, we're in this thing together. And together we're going to get through it with God's help. Thank you and have a pleasant evening.